Hey guys, it's Billy. So recently I was told that I have diabetes type 1. It all started a few months ago when I was drinking gallons and gallons of water, and my partner had told me that I needed to go to the doctor and get a checkup. So I did that. I found out, well, they told me I had diabetes type 2, but then I was referred to the hospital, which was 3 days ago, and I was told I have type, diabetes type 1. I was on an insulin pump all night in the hospital. I was literally bedbound, couldn't even go out for a cigarette or anything. So I got home yesterday at 4 o'clock. But having this diabetes is very scary to me, because it's all new to me. It's kind of scary and worrying, and I'm stressing about it. I want to cry all the time. I wanted to cry yesterday. I wanted to cry when I first got told, even though the nurse said, "Oh, diabetes 2 is nothing to worry about," and I still wanted to cry. Um, but everyone else out there who has just been told they have diabetes type 1 or type 2, I feel for yous if yous are scared and worried, because I'm scared and worried, and like I just said, I want to cry all the time. But the best thing you could do is talk to someone about it and hope they're a good listener who will sit there and listen to you. I know there's not much they can say back to you, because there's not much my partner can say to me, but he listens, which helps. So if you've got someone out there who can help you just by listening to you, do that, because it takes it off your shoulders a little bit, and just try and deal with it the best you can. I mean, I'm dealing with it horribly because it is a big drastic change in our lives. Who has it? I mean, we have to stop all kind of sugary sweetness, all the sugar in your tea, sugar in your cereal, sugary sweets, sugary juices, sugary chocolates, anything. That all has to stop, because it's in diabetes type 1 it's quite dangerous. Um, also, um, so I know how you're feeling about this big drastic change in your lives also. Um, it's also a big drastic change for me, because I have to like prick myself every day for blood, and I got it done for like a day and a half in the hospital, and um, I'm doing it myself, and I'm going to be honest, I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate needles, they don't bother me, but I'm just not liking having to prick needles into my fingers and into my body all the time. But I've got I've got type 1, so it has to be done. I will show you a few things that I have from the doctor for diabetes type 1 and why I have to take them. But I just want to say again to all the people who are new out there to type diabetes type 1 and 2, if you're worried and scared, I wish I could hug you all, because I'm feeling the same way. I know how you feel. I wish I could give you all a great big hug and just to say to you, it will be fine. It will be okay. Eventually, we'll get through it, kind of thing. Um, but like I say, it is kind of hard for me as well to take it all in, though. Um, I was like, my partner did kind of expect it when I was drinking all the water, but it could have been something else. It could have been many things. But he just told me to go for a checkup, and I found out it was diabetes. But I was even shocked then, like even though I had an idea, because my partner had an idea of what it was. But when I got told, and I thought to myself, yeah, I kind of thought that's what it was going to be. But it still scared me then. I was still worried then, even though it's type 2, and the nurse said, "Oh, you don't have to take medication." I was still worried. I mean, I've never had diabetes. It's Even though if you still have diabetes too, you still have to cut some sugars out. Maybe not a lot, because you don't need the insulin, because your pancreas is producing enough um, insulin. But some type 2s diabetes, people who have some people who have type 2 diabetes still need insulin, so but not as much as what you would need on a type 1. Type 1 diabetes for me scares me also, because if the blood if the ketones in the blood get acidic, it can make you really ill. And my ketones in my blood were close to that, but luckily enough, not that close to be severely ill. I'll just read to you what ketones are, and maybe you'll get an understanding of what they are. The ketone bodies are 3 water soluble molecules that are produced by the liver from fatty acids during periods of low food intake, carbohydrate restricted diets, starvation, prolonged intense exercise, or in untreated type 1 diabetes mellitus. So yeah, so it's kind of scary, you know. You could have, the nurse did say I could have like a piece of sugar here and there, but do you really want to risk it? Nope, I don't. And I don't think it would be best if you risked it either. I mean, it's hard for me just giving up sugar in my tea, and I've been doing that for like 2 days. I've been doing it for 2 days now, and it's really hard. So, yeah. So I'm just going to show you a few things that I have to use for my diabetes before I get going. So I'll start off with my insulin pens. I've seen it. I've seen a few people, like my partner's dad. He had the clock pen thing, and I've seen it. Other people on the internet using it, but can I just say before I get into this as well? Like a few days ago, I was sitting saying to a friend and that it's not a big deal. It's only diabetes, you know, and it's not till you actually get it. It hits home hard, and this is why I'm kind of still dealing with it, and it's still really tough, and it's stressing me out because I'm stammering a lot and everything, and it's horrible. But I was just like, no, it's not a big deal. But you know what? I take that back. I was wrong. It is a big deal, and I understand now too. Even everyone out there has just been told it, and they're worried like me and scared like me. It is a big deal, and no one will ever understand that until they're told they've got diabetes type 1 and told that if their blood sugars or ketone sugars get really high, your blood could become acidic and you could get ill. The ketones in your blood can become acidic and you could get severely ill. See, I'm stammering again. I'm sorry. This is really stressing me out. Anyway, so onto the pens. This is Lantus. This is my 24-hour one. I take this one twice a day. This is the insulin inside here, and it has your dose here. You just turn this clicky thing and it goes up to the number of units you're supposed to take. Mine's with 6, so I would put it up to 6. Then I would use this little cone thing. It's got a little needle inside there. I put it on there, twist it, and then pop it off. And then I would just click this into my belly. I would just put it in my belly. I would just go like this into my belly and then click it. But I'm not going to do that because I've got to take it before bed, and I don't want to use it now because I'm not going to bed yet. So yeah, so that's what you do with that one. My other pen is Nova Rapid. It's kind of the same thing, different colour. Orange, like I said, different colour. The insulin is in here, and I put 4 in here, twist it, and then just pump it into the stomach or the thighs. And I only take 4 units on this 4 times a day. So that's me on 2 different kinds of insulin. Like I say, it's all different for different people. Some people only get the same insulin, 2 insulins, maybe even 3 insulins, I'm not sure, but I've got these 2. I also have this little pad here. This is a blood sugar and ketone sugar level tester. You use the this blue strip here. You use this, and you put it in. You put this in here like this, and you use this pen here. You take this pen, and you use the. I think I've lost one. Hold on, I'll just get one for her. I don't know if a lot of you know how to use these, but I'm just showing you how to use them anyway. So you take the twisty bit off the top, and then you put the sorry, there's already one in there. Silly me. See, got in my head. And then you just kind of like put this cap back on. You pull this back. It makes a clicking sound, and then you press this and click it inside your finger. Once you've drawn blood, you put blood on the end here, and your sugar level will come up on here. And you do the exact same with these pink ones. Put it in here, and you have to use a little bit more blood though on these ones. So if your ketones are high, like I was told that if my sugar levels were higher than 14, test my ketones, and if my ketones were higher than 6, that's when it could be a little bit worrying. So if your sugar levels are higher than 14, please check for your ketones, and if they're higher than 6, please call the NHS, because that's what I have to do. And you should do it just so it's the worry off your head, so they can tell you what to do. Don't try and deal with it yourself or try and fix it yourself. Um, so so yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for becoming a diabetic for today. But I will do another video on how I'm dealing with not eating with sugar with being a diabetic. I'll probably put that in my next video. So guys, everyone who's just found out they're diabetic, I wish I could give you a big hug, and please don't worry, try and deal with it the best you can. Try and find someone to talk to, like me. Yeah, it's still worrying for me, you know, it's still, even though I could talk to someone, it just lifts it doesn't lift a big lot, but it lifts a little. I can assure you that. I wish I could give you all a big hug, but that's my video for today, and I hope you all stay well and stay healthy, and till next time, I love you guys, stay beautiful, bye.